So my first question is, can you tell us a little bit about the symptoms that you had when you first came to see me?
Yeah, I had a lot of fatigue. I was tired. I would come home from work and pretty much lay down and, either take a nap and then get up and have dinner and then go back to bed. So I was just really tired, unable to do anything, outside of work pretty much.
And you were running a pretty big business, right?
Yeah, yeah. I would wake up in the morning with really a lot of heart palpitations. I would go in and a lot of times it was difficult to get out of bed. And then I would start into my work routine, and I would get through work, and it seemed like it was either a high or a low. And then I would get home and yeah, be worn out from the day. um, Fair amount of anxiety, relatively high stress load that I was taking, and I think it had just ended up perpetuating on itself for a long enough period of time, to the point where it got that I didn't have the capabilities to do anything about it. As much as I tried a number of different things, both with my doctor and then with different business coaches, but it just they're just I couldn't get my body feeling better. I mean, I got my mind feeling better. I could see different things at work that I hadn't seen before, and so that was all helping there. But I couldn't get my body back to feeling just normal during the day.
And how did the fatigue affect your relationships, like your kids and your husband?
hmm Well, it was just a factor of, I would go to bed when the kids went to bed. And, I would come home sometimes and, lay down and miss dinner. So, I mean, it wasn't, the time that I was spending with them was great, but yeah, and actually even a lot of times when I do stuff with the kids, like there was always something that was on my mind. It was very difficult to just sit down with them and enjoy playing Legos.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's something that I hear a lot, it's that it's the hardest part of fatigue is that it's really compromising people's relationships with the people that they love.
hmm
And so, and how do you feel now? How's your energy now?
My energy is much better. I mean, I get up now, and I get up, regular. I don't get up either like rolling out of bed and, kind of slowly standing up, nor do I get up kind of springing up with my heart beating like 150 beats a minute. I just kind of get up regularly. I meditate for a little bit, and then kind of get ready. My kids are there, and so I can help them get ready in the mornings, and then I kind of go into work feeling okay, which is great. So.
And what kind of stuff can you do now that you couldn't do before?
Well, ironically, I can manage the I, things have occurred which have increased the stress level, that I would normally see, and I've actually been able to manage them really well. Things that are going on now, I could not imagine me even being able to deal with. Nonetheless, being able to kind of get through them with a level head, and still being able to enjoy the time with my kids outside of work, and all that. So.
And I remember you saying something about being able to go skiing now and having lots of energy to do vacation things and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was interesting because before I would still I would still get out and go skiing with my kids, because we do that on the weekend, and my husband and my kids. But it was very hard, and I for one season I kind of stopped enjoying it. It was almost more of a chore, like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
I got to do this because I know that this is important. but it was almost more of a chore. And yeah, no, this last winter it's been fun again. So, it's been really nice.
Awesome. And just to kind of give a gauge of like where you were to where you are now, where would you say your energy was when you first came to see me out of 10, 10 being ideal energy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what I told you. I think it was probably about a 3, a 2 or a
Mhm.
3 maybe. I mean, I was functional during the day, but yeah, I mean, outside of that, there was just a lot of fatigue, and then I had also a number of bizarre health issues that kind of landed me in the hospital as well, which I had never had before. For the last year since I've been on your regimen, I haven't been sick, haven't you know no trips to the hospital, which is great. And so yeah, so that's all good.
Awesome. And what would you say your energy is now out of 10?
Yeah, I mean now I'm thinking I'm up by like 9 or so.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
Awesome. I
you
love
know,
to hear that.
it'd be great if I could get back my college college days, but still got some work to do in that. But yeah, it's right up there, much better. So
That's awesome. And some of the things that we found, just to give our listeners just kind of some, gauge some things, is that we found that there were a number of deficiencies. There was some, adrenals and thyroid deficiencies and mitochondrial, and then we found heavy metals. We found molds and some infections, and so it's kind of like we had to address all of these things. And I think you noticed that you got incrementally better as we took care of each one of these things. You just kept getting better.
yeah, and I mean the sleep got fixed right away, or it got improved right away. I mean I think after I think maybe after about a week of some of the supplements that you'd provided, and then even also the knowledge of the importance of how much water I needed to drink, and then the other small things that I would have never thought about, like getting up and going up the stairs too quickly could make it so that I wouldn't be able to go to sleep for 2 hours. Things like that really made a big difference. So.
That's right. I forgot about that. You had that startle.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you would get stimulated by going up the stairs at night, and then it would have a hard time falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And how many employees do you have?
30.
30. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of work. That's a lot of
Yeah. Yeah.
stress. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much. And so I have your okay to use this marketing materials audio only.
Yes. Yes, please.